walk out of the room and shut it behind him and try to refill it for this sad little man.
I'm just a Talon. I keep the people safe. My interactions with Balinor are limited at best.
What about... Where's Casimir getting engaged? I'm so happy for them.
He turns. I don't. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure what. Anyway, as for Sir Blackthorn, you can find him at the nest.
At the nest, okay.
It's a big tower not too far from here. It's kind of it's where the Knight of Feathers, it's kind of home base for the Talons. That's where he should be.
Would you be willing to take us there so we don't get lost?
Are you going to cause trouble?
No.
Chuck's gonna
Are we?
Go ahead.
No. We just want to talk. I mean, we literally got attacked by some little gnarly creature the minute that we got here.
He squints. Gnarly creature. Was it a Nothic?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Mm.
They don't normally attack, though. Strange. Well, as long as you, yes, I can take you. I'll take you, and
Thank you.
I won't come with you, but I will, I'll take you as far as the door. I'll get you inside.
That's perfect. Thank you.
If you learn that something is untoward with him, I need to know. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
You've trusted us. We'll trust you. You have my word.
He nods. Very well.
There's nothing normal about today. Apparently, those things normally don't attack us. We can, not we, but you can normally get a hold of Casimir. The library is normally open. People don't normally die. And people don't normally not get resurrected. There's nothing normal.
Is the guard out of the room?
You
No,
are
he's
so
still
very
there.
No,
right.
no,
No, he's gonna.
This
be
was
with
being
us.
said to the guard.
Okay.
You're very
I'm a
correct. Sir, it's not a normal day at all, and I'm very concerned. I don't know what's going to happen, but I will do my best to hunt down whoever is killing these people, and I will end them. And he kind of nods to himself and reassures himself.
Hopefully,
Now,
we can
is
help you with that.
this the guard, or was it the other one that had the enchantment?
The other guard?
Magic.
The other guard
Okay.
had the enchantment, yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
You probably, if detect magic, I can't remember how long it lasts. But you, even with detect magic, you didn't see any kind of enchantment on this guy.
Got it. All right.
Chuck's
Well-
not gonna say anything, but he's gonna look physically disgruntled when this guy talks.
Well, is there anything else? Do you want to go to the nest now, or
to
Sooner
start.
better than later. Yeah,
Mm.
definitely. Before anybody else drops dead.
All right. Well, let's go. And he picks up his helmet, places it on, adjusts his belt with his sword at his side, and kind of waits for you all to shuffle out of the booth.
Chuck's gonna pick up the glass that is no longer in front of him, and he's just gonna be holding what looks like a fist in his hand as they walk out.
As the door opens, Gabriel's holding his filled glass for him.
Perfect.
Chuck's
We're on
gonna,
our way.
Chuck's gonna walk by Gabriel, put his hand up, and go, "Cheers."
Just
The invisible glass. He's holding
Yeah.
on to.
I guess Gabriel would just pour it into his mouth. Just
But I just
surprised by the level of chugging. Just like an empty hole.
I feel like even if it landed on Chuck's head, he would just keep walking. No reaction.
The most uncomfortable, like he just takes his fingers after he chugged all the beer and puts like the mug into his hand and then like closes it. This takes like far too long to accomplish.
I feel like Chuck wouldn't even
He has
acknowledge
this empty
it.
glass now again.
Oh god.
So, you all make your way outside of the dazzling clock. If you would all do me a favor, quickly just have a look on your character sheet. I want to get used to using this. If you look next to your skills, you will see the little plus icon is what you roll and add to your roll, right? But the little
Yes.
number next to it, it should be like, it'd normally be like it'd be a double digit number most of the time. That's your passive skill for that. Could everyone just tell me their passive perception, please?
Passive perception.
Gabriel's
14.
15.
That's the one in parentheses, right?
In parentheses, yes, in brackets.
Yeah. 16.
Not just a 10.
14.
Hold on, I'll tell you what. Anybody who's got 14 or higher.
Me.
Okay. Anybody else? So Enna,
Me.
Hello.
Me.
Chuck.
Gabriel, and oh my god. Okay, 3 of you. Interesting. Okay. So, as you walk out of the tavern, you see another couple of talons come over, and come over, and they come over, and one of the shouts, Frederick, and they seem to know the talon you're with, and they come up. There's like a big, like armored handshake. And they're like, happy name day, and they're all kind of like shaking each other's hands, and you now know as Frederick turns around and I'll catch up with you, just give me a minute, and there's 3 of them like just having a chat, but Chuck, Gabriel, and Enna, off in the crowd, you notice a cloaked figure glance in your direction. Give me 1 second, because I'm going to blow my nose. And I don't want to...
Slash me squint eyes.
You notice a cloaked figure. And in this crowd, not unusual. But what is unusual is the infernal rune carved into the forehead, bleeding ever so slightly.
Always infernal. Sorry.
They seem to be staring at the party. What do you do?
My internet cut out for like a split second. Can you describe this guy really quickly again?
A cloaked
Sorry.
figure.
Mhm.
You can't tell gender here. There's just a cloaked figure with an infernal rune carved into the forehead. staring
Ooh.
at the
And
entrance
it's
of the
still
tavern,
bleeding.
ever so slightly.
Chuck's gonna look at Enna. And sort of just
Gabriel
like
looks at Enna.
just gonna like non-verbally just kind of like, you know, the do you see that shit essentially is sort of the look that Chuck's given.
Same, but you can't tell because he's masked.
And I'm going to not take my eyes off the figure, but I'm going to nod slowly.
I'm clueless.
Same.
After
And I'm gonna reach down and reach for Pip. And point. Trying to be inconspicuous. At the cloaked figure.
Yeah, Gabriel grabs Zexun's attention. And
Actually,
then
no,
point
I'm
with his
sorry.
nose.
I take that back. I pick up Pip and hold him up so he can see.
Oh, thank God.
Well, I can finally see what's going on.
Okay.
And I'm going to just nonchalantly point at the cloaked figure. Do you see that?
Pip squints.
Gabriel's
You will-
pointing for Zexun with his nose. Just
You all see now this figure staring at all of you.
What is that?
Look at the forehead.
It seems to be
And
looking.
that's so rude. Just because they have a big forehead doesn't mean nothing.
Oh, wait. Tiny infernal rune carved into his forehead.
Pip
like-
squints even more, finally recognizing the room.
he's bleeding, it seems.
Wow.
So now is it I guess we wouldn't be able to see that far.
The crowd kind of picks up a little bit, and there's like a surge of people. And you lose sight of the individual just for a second.
Hmm.
And as you glance back, they're gone.
They're gone.
But then you
Doc
see
would- Oh god.
running down the street away from you through the crowd this individual sprinting through the street.
I'm
Oh,
chasing.
well, I was gonna say
Hey,
I
chasing?
think
You
Chuck's
guys just
chasing.
bolt? I was
I'm-
ready for somebody
I'm
just to
chasing.
bolt. Okay.
Ain't no-
Okay.
Actually,
Aw,
running.
see,
Okay.
I was about to
He's
say
running.
not today, Satan.
It's
Damn.
too late. It's too late. It's already happening.
No, I'm running after him.
We're doing this?
Why?
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean? What are we doing? What?
Oh,
I'm chasing
Why'd the
him.
music pick up?
oh hell.
Okay. All right. Well, listen up. This is what we're going to do. Okay. We're going to do something called a skill challenge. Okay.
I love
So-
it. Yes.
This is how it's going to work. So, you're going to be chasing this individual. So, I want you to, this is going to be very open-ended. We're not really going to go into initiative here, but this is going to work as you're going to go around one by one. It's going to be very free throw, but essentially you're just going to use your skills, however you want, to try and, well, I guess your goal here is to catch this individual. Once you've used the skill once, you can't use it again. So if you, let's for example, if Zaxxon uses athletics in some way, like, I don't know, if he tries to pick up a fucking watermelon and chuck it at this guy or person, he won't be able to use athletics again. And there'll be a DC that I will set for every individual check. So just be creative here. And the more creative and convincing you are with the things you try and do here, the lower the DC, the difficulty will be for each individual check. If you try and convince me that you're going to try and use, I don't know, animal handling to convince a bird to shit on the floor and make this person trip up, it's going to be a really difficult check, right? So be
Right.
more creative, think outside the box, okay? The way this is going to work, you're going to need 5 successes before you get 3 failures, okay? So you need 5 successes before you get 3 failures. Otherwise, Who knows? All right.
Hmm.
Any questions before we go ahead?
Nope.
All right. Someone keep. I'll try and keep track, but you guys keep track too about how you do it. All right. So this individual darts off. They are sprinting down the street. You guys take off in full sprint through the crowd. It's a busy day. It's name day. There are people everywhere. What are you doing? Who's doing what? You are free to do whatever you want.
Holy shit.
Zaxxon, I think you gotta take the reins on this one.
Yeah. About how far are we from this guy?
They are a good, like at least probably, I'd say right now, like 100 feet.
Oh shit.
Oh, you got.
Yeah, they're a fair distance, and it's difficult keeping up through the crowd because it's not like I'm not on about it's like mega packed. Like you're still able to keep eyes on, but barely.
Long eyes, long. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
No.
I'm gonna.
Left.
I'm gonna.
This is anybody can go. By the way, it doesn't just have to be Zaxxon here. So if you've got an
How far is
idea,
everybody. Before you go, Zaxxon, Gabriel, quickly running with the party, is gonna look at the people in front of him. I'm guessing it's gonna be Zaxxon, Anna, and probably Pip. And Chuck's gonna be like, where do you think you are, Chuck? Like visually.
Chuck noticed this guy. He's I'll let you guys decide, either in the middle or in the back.
I think Gabriel and Chuck would be probably in the back,
Yeah.
if any. So I'm gonna look at Pip, Anna, and Zaxxon and say, I'm gonna hold my cane weakly up to the sky and just be like, "We go get him!" And I cast Bless on you.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a D4, I believe. But cast it. Oop.
You know what? Is Pip at this point still being held up by Enna?
Yeah. Yeah, I've still got a hold of you.
Okay.
Oh no.
Without saying much, Pip is gonna try to sort of roll away from Enna's grasp towards this person running in the distance.
okay.
Okay.
I was expecting a throw me.
So Bless is. Let me read.
You get a plus 1d4 on each of your
1d4.
checks. Yeah. Okay, so who's doing what? This person's in front of you. They're getting away.
So just as I'm running through the crowd, I think I'm just gonna sort of bellow out, just as you know, at the top of my lungs, screaming through them, just to move, get out of the way, just
Okay.
shouting.
Yeah.
As I'm gonna sprint.
Okay, go ahead and make an intimidation check. You can do that. I'll tell you what. Instead of adding your charisma, you can add your strength to this because you're not doing it. You're just a big beefy fucking dude running through the crowd.
Okay.
So just I guess it's an extra like 2 or 3 added to that.
Let's see. And for strength, that's a +4 modifier, so it'd be a 14 rather than a 13 that I rolled.
Okay. All right. So, and you've got a D4 to roll as well from the bless. So.
Yes, right. You're right. Add that. Oh.
Okay, so 18. All right. So as you run through the crowd, Zaxxon's like draconic roar, like Moses parting the sea as everyone fucking turns and like splits the crowd. But this individual, this kind of smallish person, whether they're small or just crouched over slightly as they run through trying to keep it a low profile, turns and hears you, sees the crowd splitting, realizes that is a success, but they are gonna turn and dart into an alleyway. And as they do so, they're gonna throw a they're gonna open like a coin pouch, and they're gonna throw it at the entrance to the alleyway. And immediately everybody is like crowding round, picking up coins from the floor, thinking this is some kind of name day festival. So they have darted down an alleyway. A bunch of people are now at the entrance to the alleyway picking up coins. What are you doing? So Zaxxon, you've gone for this kind of round. So it's up to somebody else now.
Okay, I've
Decision.
sat Pip down, and I'm going to parallel.
Nice.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and find an alternate route.
Okay.
To cut him off.
Okay. Go ahead and you can make this either an investigation or either investigation or survival check.
Okay.
So that's one success, technically.
You're on one success right now.
So
Right.
I just roll or I'm gonna roll for survival.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, it's so good.
All right.
Okay. So without needing the bless, Enna sees this happening, and like Zaxxon's in front, but you grab Zaxxon and pull him down a smaller alleyway, darting down like a parallel side alleyway into another street. As you pop out, you see the cloaked figure coming out the alleyway on the other side. You've cut them off. As you pop out into another crowded street, you see them dart across the street, directly just cutting through this crowded festival way. And there's like a pulley that seems to go up onto like a second story of a building, and they stand on like a pallet and cut the rope, and they seem to use it to pull themselves up onto like the roof of a building. And so they're now like on the other side of the street, and they're on like the second story of a building. But you've got 2 successes.
Okay. So I'm gonna let somebody else.
So just for the headcanon, we're like keeping up.
You're
Relatively.
keeping up, yes.
Okay.
You are, if anything, you're catching up as you're succeeding.
Okay.
So you were started at 100 feet. You're probably at like 70 feet, but obviously they're on top of the building now. So, yeah.
Decisions.
Sock, I have a quick question.
Yep, go for it.
Dwergar magic.
In a sense, yes, sir.
You can go invisible, but it says at 5th level. Is that implying level 5?
Yes, you'd have to be 5th level, yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
Ooh.
Give me 1 second.
It's okay.
How high would you say this roof is?
Pretty high. It's like a second story building.
Like 24 feet high.
Yeah, probably.
You're not.
Uh,
You wouldn't. You wouldn't throw.
I
Oh,
was
no.
actually just thinking that.
Can I? The robe that I have on, the robe of useful items, has a ladder patch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit.
I'm just gonna fucking just rip that off and he sort of like just toss it onto the ground for this ladder.
Okay.
I
those
love
fucking
D&D so
like
goddamn
those
much.
fucking speed firefighters. You see those videos where they fucking just shove the ladders against the wall?
Dude.
Okay.
Fucking Fortnite base.
Yeah. Yeah, you rip this patch
Oh.
off, and like the fucking wooden rings just pop all the
that's
way up the side of the
lovely.
building, and you all just dart up the side of the building. You can pull the ladder with you if you want, otherwise it's just fucking left there. But you managed to dart up the side. You know what? I'm just gonna give you a success for that because that's just great. You are now on the top of one of these blue rooftops, just a rooftop chase through the city of Balinor. There is these you see the owls, giant owls flying in the distance. There are paper birds flying and darting through over the top of you. You can see the giant library of Balinor in front of you as you run towards it, and the cloaked figure is about 60 feet ahead of you. What do you do? So Pip, Chuck, Gabriel, you guys still haven't gone, I think.
I did the blast.
Is this ladder up?
We're already up on the rooftop, so
Yeah,
let-
yeah, we're already
Okay.
we're on the rooftop. We're
You could
running.
pull
Yeah.
if you want the ladder, you can grab it as you
Oh,
go.
I want Chuck running with that ladder
I was gonna
so
say-
bad.
Yeah, not Chuck with the fucking ladder. I'm trying to look at some of the things that I haven't done yet, and I might need sort of your insight on this, Sock. Cunning
Just
action.
real quick, I would just say real
Yeah.
quick, if someone else has used a skill, you can still use one of those skills. It's just that if someone's done if you've done athletics, you can't also do athletics again. It's mainly based on you not doing the same skill twice. It's not about other people
Yeah.
not doing other people's skills. Yeah.
No, that's fine. Could I use cunning action? So it's supposed to. It's mainly in combat that it's used, but is there any chance that Chuck could essentially use cunning action as a dash in order to try and gain the momentum to run in front of everybody?
Cunning
Or am I
action
pushing
is
it there?
cunning action is a combat skill. This is
Would
this is
it
like
be applied here though, or could it be applied here?
the issue is this is a party skill check. What that would be is like Chuck doing something on his own. This is about the party
Yeah.
catching a person, less than like an individual kind of thing. So it's less about tracking movement specifics. So it's a bit of a funky one. If you kind of use it in combination with a skill and do something with it, like if he sprints up and then does something, like if he uses it to get closer and then does something, then sure. But on its own, probably not.
Would you call athletics then something that Chuck could do to
Right.
try and
Yeah.
gain speed and then use cunning action, or could he just use like?
What's
I
he
guess
doing
athletics.
what's he doing to in that sense with athletics?
I'm trying to think of Chuck in the sense of being really short and having a hard time keeping up because of his age. So I'm trying to think if there's anything. I'm having a hard time based on what Chuck knows to like find something in this situation that he could do.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be immediately just resorting to blasting this guy's fucking brains out. So
I mean, yeah, it's fair enough. Okay.
Could I use an athletic check to get Chuck to just try and use extra momentum to try and get in front of this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Ignore that. I'm sorry.
If only.
Sure, you can give it a go. It's gonna be more difficult to see what you can do here.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a more difficult DC because it's just trying to get closer instead of trying to like do something extra. But you
No,
can definitely
that's
you can
fine.
certainly try. Yeah.
Okay, because I can't think of anything that Chuck has that would actually go beyond that right now.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Go for it.
Oh my God, Chuck. God damn.
God damn it.
Okay.
God damn, Chuck.
Nice.
God damn.
Okay, so I will say that Chuck, with his cunning action and his roguish mindset and his athletics, does manage to like push through the party and takes point here on the roof, kind of pointing out all the right steps on the roof of the path to follow, and just takes the speed and pushes forward and makes sure the party keeps up. So the party just follows front and like avoids the rough spots on the roof and manages to keep pace with this individual on the roof, and this individual now turns. So that is a success. So I think you're up to 4 now. 4 successes.
4.
Notices you guys and turns around, pulls like opens the coat, pulls out like looks to be like a flask of some kind, and like throws it onto the roof, and you see this, it smashes, and there's like a slick black oil just like soaks the roof between you all, and you're still running towards it. You're taking a second to get there, but what do you do?
Ooh. So Chuck isn't past this, right? Chuck's before this with everybody else.
The party's with everybody else.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I have an idea.
Decisions.
Pip, you ready?
Oh hell, I know where you're going.
Oh no, I don't know what route I want to go.
Do you resist, Pip? I have to ask this question. Because I'm gonna do it.
Okay, at this point, since everybody else is gone, can Pip still ask that somebody, for example, let's say, well, actually, this the sort of black oil, how much of the area is it covering?
it covers like the whole roof.
The whole what? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
The whole roof, like it blocks your path to getting to this person. Like you could give it a go, but it looks slippy.
Okay. All right. Pip is going to pretty much roll right up towards where the black oil starts.
Mm-hmm.
Pip's going to sort of when I say cast, I don't actually mean like doing it quite yet, but
Okay.
sort of starting the cast a firebolt to where sort of the tip of his wand catches fire.
Okay.
While pointing it towards this person, yelling, "You better stop or else!"
Okay.
In an attempt to persuade them to stop. See whether or not it happens.
All right. Go ahead and roll me an intimidation check.
Now, I want y'all to know, Pip ain't really intimidating.
Intimidating
you
enough.
are.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay. I will say, this person is running away, and you have stopped on the roof behind them as they look back, and they just see you pointing a little fiery one at them. Now, don't get me wrong, it could be intimidating, but you've stopped chasing them, and it looks like a final effort attempt to get them to stop. So I set the DC at 18 here because it was a pretty difficult check. So that is going to be a failure, unfortunately, as they look back and carry on running down the rooftop and drop down off the roof.
God damn it.
Wait,
was I supposed
to-
4 successes bonus?
Was I supposed to what thing did Gabriel do earlier? What was that?
Bless.
Bless.
Oh, do you have
Was that
bless?
supposed to be an addition to the 16?
You
Oh
would.
yeah, you were.
If he
Oh,
allows it,
yeah.
You're feeling pretty blessed right now.
Are they
Huh?
finally intimidated?
You can check. You can try.
You gotta roll it.
You can
roll
try.
it, yeah.
Roll that D4.
You have to.
Oh, God.
You gotta roll
Hold
anything
on.
but a 1. Anything but
Okay.
a 1.
And then you see a tiny head pull up from the other side of the roof. And then they pull themselves back up and put their hands in the air.
Oh, perfect. All right.
Oh.
I'm gonna
That's 5.
just continue
Yeah, that's
the
fine.
run up. I'm gonna continue the run up toward them and sort of just run up to them and grab their hands and sort of put them behind his back and hold them there.
Okay. You do manage to, with a little bit of caution, the oil does eventually like slip off. and disperse, and you can kind of, get past that slowly and safely.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
And
could Misty step over it.
but eventually you make your way,
Pip did it.
and you have this person, and they are cloaked up. Hold on, let me sort out the music. And you're on this rooftop, with all this festivities around you, and this infernal rune carved into their forehead. What do you do?
Who are you?
They just look up, and you see now it's like an elvish man with long like blonde hair that kind of comes down past the shoulders, and he just looks up at you, Pip. As much as he surrendered, there isn't a lot of emotion in their eyes. And they just stare. And that wound just kind of drips slightly. And it's not, you notice, I'd say Gabriel and Chuck, because I think you guys both have medicine proficiency. This is a wound that has been reopened. So this is like a scar. Like there's scar tissue all around this thing. This is like something that is what looks to be continuously reopened.
You said Chuck has what?
Do you have medicine proficiency?
I
no?
don't think I do. I have weapon proficiencies
No. Like the skill proficiency
In your
for medicine.
attributes,
and skills.
yeah. Mhm.
Oh no, you don't.
Like a
Never
little
mind.
check mark.
I was gonna say I didn't think I
Was it
did.
just me?
I just wanted to.
Yeah, I think it's just you then.
I have a proficiency in medicine.
Oh, it's Anna. There we
I
go.
have
Sorry.
a +4. Yeah.
Chuck, Anna.
Oh
potato,
no, wait! It
potato.
has to be bolded. Never mind.
It has to be like
I was looking.
filled in, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at nature. Sorry.
So it's just me. Okay.
But yeah, they just look up at you, Pip, not saying anything. They tilt their head ever so slightly, though.
It's me being behind him, just sort of. He's still got his hood up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just with one hand try and hold both his wrists together, and I'm gonna pull back the hood so everybody can get like a good proper look.
Going for cuffs?
Are we out of line of sight of like the public?
Yeah, you're on the
We're
rooftop.
on the rooftop.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to. Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Upon looking at the rune, is it similar in nature to anything we've seen before?
It's along the same lines. It's infernal. But as to like the actual nature, or anything like that, it's just infernal.
Like it doesn't match ours, right?
No. Yours is
It's the same kind of runes on like the dead body, where
Correct.
they're infernal, but they don't really mean
Correct.
anything.
Yes.
Okay. Are we able
Yeah.
to check the arms and legs to see if he's got them?
You pull up the cloak. Yeah, this person's covered in infernal runes, head to toe, pretty much. Apart from the face, the only infernal rune they have on their face is on the forehead.
Is this a sort of possession?
I was thinking the same thing. I don't think anybody's home. I think this boy is innocent.
As soon as he says that, I'm gonna fucking just bend his wrist in a fucked up direction to see if he responds.
He like squints and turns. This boy is not possessed. Thank you very much.
I'll push harder then. Hey, fuck this fucker then. What's your problem, man?
Have no problem. If you could
Who do
kindly
you
remove your
worship?
hand from my wrist.
Push harder.
I just,
Chuck's gonna pull out his gun, pull the hammer
Oh my
back,
God.
and
Okay,
go.
okay, wait,
Time to die,
wait.
clown.
It doesn't have to go. Violence isn't going to get us answers. Why did you run?
He kind of looks. Because you looked at me. And you knew something.
I mean, you were looking at us. What did you know?
I wasn't looking at you in particular.
You just stare that hard at random strangers every day?
There's a small, like, smile that creeps on to his face.
Why are you covered in markings?
And before that gets answered, Pip's gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Yeah, Gabriel was about to look down at Pip and kind of like just click his cane at Pip and say, "Search him. See if he has anything that on him."
So, Pip, you casting that as a I think you have to cast it as a ritual, so it takes 10 minutes. So, I would say, like, during the
Okay.
conversation, like, it would eventually come. I'll let you know when it's been cast.
Okay. In the meantime, Pip will sort of try to rummage through any of the possessions on their person.
Okay. What was the first thing that was said? I can't remember. It was too much just happened in my head.
I think.
What did Anna?
Yes, I
what did-
asked why he was covered in the markings.
They are. He goes to answer. You ask a lot of questions, don't you? Why should I answer?
And
Because
again,
I'm the only
shut
thing keeping you alive at this present moment.
as she says that, I'm again going to just fucking grip his arms a little bit tighter.
I was about to say Chuck's just gonna have the barrel of his gun just slowly pressed a little harder into his head.
As you do, Chuck, you see something that unnerves you ever so slightly. There's a
Don't do
hint
this
of a
to me.
there's a hint of a smile.
Does only Chuck notice this?
I'd say yes, because you're the one that's like putting a gun to his head. My lord promises me more beyond death.
Who's your lord?
Who's your lord? Yeah, that's crazy.
He's the lord of many things. He was the lord of... He kind of just looks down. The land beneath us once. I imagine...
Did he have many names?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
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 Always infernal.
That ain't Gabriel talking. That's me talking. Fuck.
So your lord is Asmodeus.
He just nods with the gun to his head.
Okay,
Shit.
so let's play your little game. And I'm going to turn around and I'm going to pull back my hair and show him the mark on the back of my neck. Do you know what this means?
Remember, there's nothing there. It is invisible.
Oh,
'Cause
I
you
thought
had-
it unveiled it to everybody.
With the spell, when the spell was cast,
Fuck.
it's invisible. The Nothicers only see it because it had true sight.
God damn it. Chuck's gonna switch around. He's gonna lower the hammer of his gun, and he's gonna pull out his bear with me, his dagger. Not gonna say anything, but he is going to be switching to his dagger, something quieter.
So what do you know about Asmodeus's worthy?
Oh yes, they will rise and take his throne, and all will be good again.
So this is something that you would be interested in finding, right?
For the dominion of Kazath to be reborn, of
Mhm.
course.
And what if I told you that I could help you find such a person?
Make a persuasion check. Pip, while Anna does that, you've searched their pockets. You find pretty much nothing other than a bloody dagger.
Ugh.
A small coin pouch with 3 gold pieces and
Nice.
12 silver pieces. And then you find a small bit of parchment that is written in what you now recognize as Infernal.
Okay.
Let me write that really quick, just so I have it down in chat. Actually, I won't put it in chat yet, but actually I will, and then I can reveal it afterwards, and then I'll come back to you, Anna. Yeah, I'll do this. Actually, I'll write it in a second. But Anna, you attempt. Yes. So you said help you
I'm
find
not
one of these
persuasive
people.
at all, so you know.
He kind of looks and just like starts laughing.
And then I'm
That's
gonna look at the others for some help, like
I very much doubt a little elf girl on a rooftop is going to help me find Worthy.
You talk to her like that.
Pip's gonna immediately hand the parchment over to oh my gosh. Having brain
Zaxxon.
fart. Zaxxon, yeah. And while that's happening, Pip, despite what was previously said, is still going to attempt to show the rune on the back of his neck. Because Pip obviously doesn't know whether or not somebody has true sight. And ask whether or not he can see it.
You kind of only have to crouch down a little bit and try and show the guy. Just a very nice neck, Mr. Gnome.
Okay. Pip is going to. Well, actually, I'm currently in the process of still, the ritual of detect magic, which is going to take a bit, right?
It would nearly be done. At this point.
I'm still gonna wait for that to be done because my next intent is to cast something else to create the same marking for him to see.
So Zaxxon, you were past the infernal note. I will put this in chat. Right. Let me write this out really quick. Keep on talking so that I'm not just typing in silence, sir.
Gabriel.
How is
Wait,
this? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go. It's you.
How do you pronounce the spell? Is it prestidigitation?
Prestidigitation. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we all said that exactly the correct way, I'm sure.
Okay. All right. You know
it's
what?
like Worcestershire sauce.
prestidigitation.
Gabriel shakes his
Twisted.
arm, like an Assassin's Creed, and and a bright shiny ice pick is appeared.
Oh God, no! We need answers first. Then you can murder.
And this is how we get them.
Mm,
I'm gonna
Obviously, this
just-
man has
I
no
mean,
fear of
he-
dying.
He
Just-
but he
clearly
might
doesn't
have the
feel
fear of
pain
memory.
either.
Why can't we just take away the one thing he likes? Knowledge.
It's obvious he cares not for any of this. His ultimate purpose is to serve his lord and then die for him. Us putting him through more pain, he's obviously, and I'll gesture to his forehead, he's not going to do much for him.
He's useless.
Not yet.
But he knows about Gaza.
Is he going to tell us?
Why are you here in this city?
Sort of, talking behind him, asking.
And in the meantime, Gabriel will slowly squat in front of him and like turn his head like a bird, and just slowly move the ice pick up to the bottom of his left nostril. Say, keep a good hold of him. Better speak.
I'm just gonna hold up the bloody dagger to show everybody.
Mm.
Go ahead and make me either both Zaxxon and Gabriel can make intimidation checks, or one of you can make it with advantage.
You.
Me with advantage?
You with advantage, yeah.
Alright, oops, I did not roll that with advantage. Fine, I'll just roll it twice. Oof.
Jesus.
Can I guidance?
You too late. Too late. You should have said it beforehand.
Man.
Should have said it beforehand.
Okay.
Zaxxon has become Pipsqueak.
I am a chain of Nessus, and I am here to serve my king, my lord. And that is what I am doing.
Chain of Nessus.
Yeah, he said
What
he's
is
a chain of Nessus. Go ahead and
Who's
you guys can
Nessus?
either make me either history, arcana, or religion check. All kind of work here.
history, arcana, or what?
Or religion.
Yeah.
This will be Arcana.
Okay, bam. What the hell is going on here? Private.
History.
No, it was public.
No, I
Right
don't
click
see
and just right click it and reveal.
There you go.
Because for some reason I'm rolling in. I have no idea. But it was originally a 16 plus 3. There you go. Sorry.
Okay, 16 plus 3. 19. Okay, oh my god. I think you all... Okay, you all know what Nessus is. Nessus is the 9th and lowest layer of hell.
Ugh.
It is
of course.
supposedly where Asmodeus is from. And lives.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kind of,
Mm-hmm.
while still holding the ice pick in his weirdly bird position, is going to look around as we all uncomfortably realize that this person is who they are, ish. Who they serving. Just wait for responses. Like, just kind of like an owl, just like looking around at everybody.
Mm-mm-mm.
And are you alone?
There's just a big old smile.
I'm gonna grab that sheet that Pip handed me and read it out to everybody.
Says, I need time The name day ceremony should have enough bodies. Do not fail me.
Sort of stick it in front of his face.
Holy shit.
So you've been the one going around killing people.
Maybe.
To what end?
Glory.
Pip is gonna point and laugh. And
Isn't there only like 3 bodies? Maybe even just 1 here? Enough bodies. You could have done that anywhere.
He's talking shit.
yes.
Pip's talking shit.
Holy shit. Pip thinks we're in a COD lobby right now.
There's not a lot of reaction from the guy.
Is detect
Sure.
magic at this point done?
It would be up at this point, yeah.
Okay. Anything?
Let's have a think. There doesn't seem to be anything. I tell you what. There is an element of there's residual magic on the blade. On the knife. The
Okay.
knife itself is not magical, but the blood has been. The blood itself, again, not magical, but there was definitely the knife and the blood were used in some kind of magical ritual. Recently.
Oh, fuck. How recently would you say?
It's hard to tell. Detect magic is just.
I mean, is the
detective magic.
blood dry? Or is the blood dried up?
think,
It's not dried. It's like it's still wet.
Huh.
Okay,
The guy, the one that had the runes earlier that caused all that commotion. I don't remember. Did they get stabbed? Does anyone remember?
Multiple times. They were stabbed repeatedly in the chest, yes.
I think it was 12.
Well, that answers
Dude,
that.
what is your name? What is your name?
My name? I gave my name to the king so that I could one day sit at his side.
Yeah, but you failed them. So what makes you think that's gonna happen?
In what way did I fail them?
This says the name day ceremony should have enough bodies, and there was only 1.
Oh. Yes, there was.
Pip's gonna try to reach for the dagger from Zaxxon.
I'll just sort of hand it off to him.
Pip's gonna push it up against the chest of this person.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
be careful.
Everybody's-
Gabriel proves this.
After he says be careful, Pip's gonna sort of shove it harder into his chest.
Are you trying to
But
push
not
it in?
but not stabbing yet.
Okay.
I don't like how fucking excited you got when that happened.
You don't look like you know how to use this. You have to push it in.
I'm gonna reach down and forward and grab Pip's hand and just look at him and then to everybody else.
This, well, is our ticket to Casimir. It'd be better if he was alive.
He's useless.
He is.
Useless.
Our ticket. Surely, the Talons and all that lot are looking for who has been killing people.
Absolutely.
We have him. I have rope. We can bring them to him. I'll make sure he is not of much trouble. And I'm gonna let go of Pip's hand. And I want to just
Yeah.
fucking, as I've got him restrained, I want to like